first graders. We are now going to do page 184 in your math journals. These are math boxes, so they are a review of skills you've already learned. So let's start with, actually I'm going to use this first. It says, which is bigger, 1/2 or 1/4 of this circle? So I will start by splitting it into halves. So if this was a pizza, somebody could eat half of it. This would be half that they could eat. Now, even if it's split in halves, you can still split it into quarters. So this would be 1, 2, 3, 4, or we also call it fourths. So this would be 1/4 of the pizza, or 1/4 of the pizza. This part here, because it's one of the 4 parts. This here is 2/4, but it's also a half. So which is bigger, a 1/4 or a half? So you can see the half is bigger. So I'll write 1/2. Now let's go on to number 2. It says, find the rule, choose the best answer. So this time we don't have the rule, we have to figure it out. So the way that I figure it out is first I look to see if I'm adding or subtracting. Well, I can see that the numbers are getting smaller. The number going in gets smaller when it comes out. We start with 14 and 7 is smaller when it comes out. So we are subtracting. I know that I'm subtracting. But now I need to figure out how many I am subtracting. So what I'll do is I'll circle 9 on my hundreds chart, and I will circle 2, and I will see how many hops I went backwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I took 7 hops backwards. Now I'll check with the other ones just to make sure that I did it right. Okay, so we start with 14 goes in and 7 comes out. So I'll start at 14 and I'm going to count backwards to 7 to see how many hops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Again, I went backwards 7 hops. Now I'll check. For my last one, 15 went in and 8 came out. So I'll go from 15 to 8. I'll go backwards again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I can see that my rule is -7. So I'm going to fill in this circle here. Okay, now number 3 says, at recess, 7 children played tag, 13 children jumped rope, and 9 children played basketball. Complete the tally chart. Well, I want a title here. So I'll say games the kids played. I ran off the line, but that's okay. And it's okay to circle or underline things to remember too. So 7 children played tag. So here's tag. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. 13 children jumped rope. So here's jump rope. Now I have 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And then it says 9 children played basketball. So I'll do 9, I'll make 9 tallies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, now let's move to number 4. Number 4 shows a graph for books read in a week. And it shows how many books Jerry read, how many books Sam read, and how many books Ben read. I can see Jerry read the most, Sam read the least. So over here shows the number. So I know exactly how many books they read. It says number of books. Write a question you could answer with this graph. Well, I could say who read the most books. I could say who read the least books. But I think to make my question a little more complicated, I'll say, how many books did Jerry and Sam read in all? How many books did Jerry and Sam read together? Okay, so then I put a question mark because I wrote a question, and I could figure that out. Jerry read 6, Sam read 1. So I would have 6 plus 1 equals 7. Altogether, the two of them read 7. Okay, now the last question says, writing reasoning. Explain why this is not a triangle. Well, I know that triangles need to be closed because they're a type of polygon. So I will say it is not a closed shape. So it's not a triangle. Then it says draw lines to make it a triangle. So I can do this. I can extended this line here, and I can extend this line here and make it closed. So now it is a triangle. So that is it for this worksheet today, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye, first graders.